The conscience of the king. A long time ago in 2020 or 2020, a long time ago in 1920, and in 1920 or 1921, a father was separated from their children. I think it happened maybe in Texas. It wasn't documented. The mother left and other people were involved in it, and the father never got to see the kids again. Slowly what happened is in 1930s, everyone lost their money. The reason why is because society said you can't have your kids back because you don't make the money. And they didn't vlog it because they didn't have video equipment to vlog it, and they didn't have a way to communicate it to the masses. So when 1930s came around, everybody began to starve, and everybody lost everything. 2030s are coming around, and if you guys don't listen up, you're gonna lose everything. All of this is gonna be gone. And everybody's going to be on the street starving to death. Now, there is a way to prevent it from happening. I leave a PayPal on each one of these posts in the description and the actual footage. So I leave it so that you can see. If you don't help out with me getting my family back, you're going to lose everything in 2030. If I'm not reunited with my family by the 30s, by 2030s, you're going to be on the street starving to death. Now is your chance to help. I can guarantee you millions and millions of people are going to lose everything. They're going to lose it all. Every single thing. And you will starve to death if you don't reunite me with my family. It's guaranteed 100%. The reason why is because God told me. That was my first high school I went to, and then later I went to Richland Hills High School, and then Haltom High School, and eventually I graduated from Pascal, where Taylor Sheridan, the writer of Hell or High Water, he actually graduated from Pascal. But I'm serious. You need to help me get my children back. If you don't, you're going to lose everything. Everything that you have will be taken from you, and you will starve to death on the street. An old man just ran out from an old person's home, an old folks' home, and he made it to the sidewalk, and he's walking, shuffling his feet. He hadn't eaten in days. He fell down on the side of the sidewalk, and he starved to death right there on the sidewalk. He died of starvation, of malnutrition. He was right outside an old folks' home. It just happened right now. See, helping one father like me reach my children again will show the heart of the country. The entire country, all 50 states. It'll show the heart of the country. It'll show what's right. Is it right for me to be with my children again? Yes, it is correct. That street is called wisteria. It's also a plant. A lady told me about a plant that's near, and things spread just like grapevine. People can learn. And if this country is so corrupt and so evil, then, and they don't allow me to see my children again, then that means everybody will lose their children. And everybody will die of starvation on the street. It can happen. Even this dog right here. Even that dog right there will die of starvation. There is good news. If you give me the power to see my children again, then you won't starve. You give me the power to see my children again, then you will not starve to death on the street in the 2030s. The heart of the country represents what you do, what you care about. If you care about family, then we can have family. If you care about my family, then you care about your family. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you, right? Do to others what you want them to do to you. If you care about my family, then help now. Help me get a lawyer. Become my lawyer. You're a lawyer that's watching this. Become that lawyer. Take initiative now. The law can act independently on any type of case independently. You can get involved on my behalf right now. You know how to get in touch with me? Leave a comment. It goes directly to me. It's simple as getting on the keyboard. Leave a comment. It'll go right to me. If you're a lawyer, do something now on my behalf. You can help me see my children in a matter of a week or less. You can do it now and help the entire country. If not, you will lose everything. Your house, you'll lose your wife, you'll lose your children, you'll lose everything, because the country cannot be this way. It's up to you. You have to do it. You can do it. Act now. Become that lawyer. Become the lawyer. Become the lawyer. And do something. Become a lawyer. Right now. Use the little money that you have right now and become that lawyer. And fight in court. Draw up papers. Sue Angel Curry. Sue the people that have my children. Sue them now. Sue her. Bring her in court. You can do that. Anybody can. Sue her because she's wrong. Then leave a comment and tell me where I can pick up my kids. Do it now. Take heed to this warning, because if you don't act, it's going to happen to you. You will lose your family if you sit idle by and do nothing about it. You will lose. I don't care about the technical. You will lose your family. I don't care about your fancy equipment. You will lose your family. I don't care about your job. You will lose your family. Do something now or lose your family. Because if you make me lose my family, then you're going to lose yours. Do something. Become that lawyer. Sue her. Bring her into court, and then leave a comment. If you're going to prevent me from seeing my family, then you lost your family. Okay? You have to do something about it. So act now. Do something. Pick up the phone. Do something. And who am I talking to? I'm talking to you. It doesn't matter if you love or hate me. It doesn't matter if you love or hate my voice. My voice is being heard around the world. It doesn't matter your opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter until you get a lawyer and you bring her in a court and return my children to me. Leave a comment. Burn the gas, buddy. Burn the gas. You know, you call yourself a Christian, but you just sit idle by. You're not a Christian. Anyone that knew Angel or anybody that knows Angel right now needs to get a lawyer and sue her. If you know Angel Curry, sue her. Get a lawyer and sue her. And then return the children to me. If you don't do that, it's going to happen to you. So you better hide from my show. All her friends are a bunch of hypocrites. I've met a lot of them. They're just going after the money. They want to be left alone. They want their little family. You don't think some of them are going to get divorced? Oh, yeah. All of them are. All of them are right now in the courtroom getting a divorce. They're all drawing up the divorce papers right now as I speak. Okay? I can clearly speak. They are on their way to getting a divorce. Every single one of them have lost their children. If that's not what Jesus taught. Jesus did not teach us to abandon others. Jesus Christ did not teach us to steal other people's family away all day long. That's not what Jesus taught. It's not what he's taught you. Get a lawyer, sue them, and then get a comment on my show. And then I'll get in touch with you, and I'll pick up my children. Call everybody you need to do. Get it settled. We'll go across that bridge. Then I'll have my happy family, and then that'll be the resolution. Okay? Big resolution. How many numbers do I have to go? Okay. How many numbers do I have to go through? How many shows does it have to, happen? How long does it have to happen? Okay. It's up to you. It's not up to me. I can't afford a lawyer. Okay. I can't afford a lawyer, or I would have had a lawyer a long time ago. If I had millions of dollars, those kids would be sitting right here. They'd be laughing. We'd all be in Disney World. We'd all be like, we're going Disneyland. We're going Disney World. You think Jesus is going to let you into heaven acting that way? Go have your fun. You think Jesus is going to let you into heaven? And let your person suffer? Well, you know what? Now you make me more like Jesus while you're sitting there slurping down Slurpees at Disney World. We do a lot of photography right here. A lot of photography. You know why that butthole had to drive right into the shot when I was trying to get that train? Because he had to go home to his family, take care of his family, go take care of his kids and his wife. Go, hi, I'm home. Where's my hamburger? Right? His stupid family, right? It's going to happen to you. They were playing the Foo Fighters there. Some band played live, the Foo Fighters, like laughing. Why would anybody play the Foo Fighters live? Give me a break. Could have played a Nirvana song, maybe. The Foo Fighters. They're a joke. The guy, what's his name? Grohl, him and his family sitting around drinking Slurpees at Disney World. Look at me, I'm the best drummer in the world. I'm so genius. Hey, he tells his son or his daughter or whoever he has, he tells them, you know why? This is what he says to him. He goes, you know why I have you? You know why you're sitting next to me? Right? You know, he says, you know why? Because your daddy's real smart. That's why. Your daddy's a genius. Go ahead, Waze. Go ahead. Make your point, Waze. There you go. Come on, make your point. Make your point. Dave Grohl said, I'm the best drummer in the world. He's a monkey. Foo Fighters, they're trash. Commercial trash. Nirvana was halfway good. You know why? It's trash. Him and his kids, a bunch of trash. Drinking Slurpees, going to Disney World. You know? Yeah, I can barely hear you, Waze. Barely. Just barely. Just get that message. Just barely. As you're breathing. Dave Grohl's trash. Him and his Foo Fighters. Come on. You can come up here and play my guitar. I'm not going to play guitar for that trash hole. Him and his stupid meth head friends. I'm in Roanoke right now. It's a good place to play. Why don't the Foo Fighters come here? They're so badass. Why don't they come here and play at Roanoke? You know why? Because they're trash. They drink Slurpees at Walt Disney World. Him and his children. You walk up in front of the church and say, I'm the ideal father. There's Pokey O's right there. They're commercial trash. The guy's trash behind me. He's honking so he can go to his family and drink Slurpees. Walt Disney World. Pokey O's. Pokey O's is trash. It's unhealthy. All fat. Basically eating fat on a bun. It's all trash. Just a bunch of trash. I gotta park here and pick up some trash. This is Roanoke. It's a good music town. See that car right there, that Porsche? I'm gonna have one just like it in about a year. Driving around vlogging in a year. It's gonna be a Porsche 911. Always wanted one of those. Represents 911 kind of thing. It's got those fold up mirrors really fast. You know why? Because Dave Grohl's trash. He's a good drummer, but he's trash. Him and his Slurpees. I want the Foo Fighters show here. A bunch of cowards. Showed in Deep Ellum. They got their butts kicked. Dave Grohl got out of it, but not Kurt Cobain. He got his butt whooped big time, dude. Probably led to his suicide, too. Dave Grohl's like, oh, I'm too scared to come to Keller, Texas and Roanoke and play. I'm too scared. They'll kill me. Yeah, we probably will. But why don't you show up, man? Why don't you show up and play? You can play in honor of poor fathers rejoining with their kids. And you can give all the money and to my PayPal. It's PayPal.me/Cole Spivey. PayPal.me, if you're stupid, /Cole Spivey. Come up here and show it if you're such a family man, because it's going to happen to you if you don't. And it's going to happen soon. So if I were you, get a good set down, come down to Roanoke, Texas. Every single penny goes in my account so that I can get my kids back. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to green light it. So we're going to wait. You do all your best sets. You do like 10 to 20 good songs. Everyone shows up. They give whatever money that I need to get lawyers, to get my children back, and so that I can reunite with my family. Foo Fighters for poor fathers, okay? For fathers that need help. For poor people. Do it for poverty. You know, if you're such a Robin Hood, guitar player or drummer, whatever you are, then all that money goes into my PayPal. And then I get lawyers and I get my children. You can follow all my tracks. So it's PayPal.me/Cole Spivey, or just send it through my Facebook if it's more secure. Just Facebook me. Or if you want, Mr. Foo Fighters cowards, you can just play a bunch of stupid, purposeless gigs. So superfluous gigs. So you can just play a bunch of superfluous gigs that don't mean anything. Here's our time to really have a gig that's going to help people, a fundraiser show for poor fathers that want to see their children again. A part of the Men 2 movement. MEN2. We're a movement of poor fathers that want to see their children again. You can raise money to that, and you can give a big portion of it to me so that I can see my children again. Or you can go off and play these all drug addict stupid shows that aren't going to do anything for anybody, right? So you can die shame, right? You can die a shameful death as an old man that never did this, or you can take action now, start rehearsing, get the band together, and come out to Roanoke, Texas. You can die either a coward or a brave person. If you're brave, you'll do it because you know that you'll suffer, and you'll come across a lot of people that don't like you, but it'll show bravery. It's in Roanoke, Texas. Bring it on. If you want to help poor fathers, come to Roanoke, and the real Foo Fighters will show up. You put the money in my account, and I get my kids back. That's not bad money. That's good money. Come to Roanoke, Texas. Roanoke, Texas. Play your music and put the money in my account, and I will get my children back. And that's not bad money. That's good money. That's what the Foo Fighters can do for people. And if you're a major badass, Mr. Foo Fighters, you'll play at this place right here called the Chop Shop right here. That's where I heard your music being played by some band. You'll play there. Money goes in my account. It's good money. It's not bad money. Or you can just sit on your ass in California like a fool. One of the two. I'd get the stuff together and go. Because you can help somebody. You can save a life rather than just sit there and do nothing. We can hear your ways. So Foo Fighters, do it. It'll be a good way to go out. See, there were a lot of drugs in the boomer generation. It's a very feel-good society, and that's dangerous. The boomer generation created a dangerous situation for Generation X. They created a lot of danger for them, a lot of interruption. They came between many families and destroyed many families. This is a boomer generation of people that don't do anything. They sit on the recliner, they don't do anything. They're slowly dying out, and they want to feel good as they go out on their drugs that they provided for the other generation. The boomer generation was probably the most destructive generation of all times. And the boomer generation needs to let go. And they need to let God. And a lot of them are atheists, and they don't believe in God, and they never did. And a lot of them are delusional. They're just crazy. And they just want to feel good. So let them feel good. Let them feel good. But the one thing the boomer generation hates more than anything, and Sam Shepard proved this, the boomer generation hates family. Boy, when we talk about look good, the boomer generation wants you to look good. Look at Christian Bale in a few of his films. That's a response to the boomer generation. They want people to look good, but they also want people to starve. There's no one on this planet today that wants you to starve more than the boomer generation. And boy, they want you to look good. Does that person over there look good? Does that person over there look good? They're vain and they're disgusting. They're disgusting people. They worship the god of the hippies. And so what is the flag for the boomer generation? It's not the American flag. The American flag is not the boomer generation. The Texas flag is not the boomer generation. You know what the boomer generation, you know what the boomer generation flag is? It's the POW flag. That's what they bring to the protest. It's that POW flag right there. That's the boomer generation. Missing in action. That is the boomer generation. That's the flag they bring to Generation X protest. They bring that POW flag, which needs to be burned because we are no longer prisoners. And while we're at it, why don't we have Pearl Jam show up? What are they doing? Sitting in Seattle, drinking Slurpees, 7-Eleven? What is Pearl Jam doing, right? Why didn't Pearl Jam show up with Foo Fighters? For poor fathers that want to see their families again, money goes in my account. Put the money in my PayPal. Put the money, just pay me through Facebook. Just Facebook me, Cole Spivey, Facebook. I'm the only Cole Spivey that looks like this. So I have a headshot. Go through the photography on Facebook. Look through the different pages on Facebook. You'll see what I look like, and send the money to me. And then I'll go see my family back in honor of you. I don't even have to come see the show. I'll see it on television. Roanoke, Texas, Foo Fighters and Pearl Jam. Show up. If you're a bunch of cowards, don't show up. Show up and fight for the fathers, the poor fathers that want to see their family again. Do it. Or just sit there and drink a bunch of Slurpees. And any other band, even Willie Nelson, any other band that wants to show up for poor fathers can show up to Roanoke at the Chop Shop. It'll be like a miniature Woodstock for poor fathers. We'll have a real band meeting. And we'll talk about where the money goes. The money goes to my family. And to my sick wife, or my second wife. It goes to sick wives, too, that can't provide. Why not? Why don't you do something strong? Any band that wants to get in touch with me, hit the comments. And you're welcome to play at the Chop Shop. At the Chop Shop in Roanoke. The bravest bands will be there. The brave ones will be there. It can be anyone. Hey, it could even be Morrissey. Morrissey can show up there. Stephen Patrick Morrissey. Any band can. Foo Fighters. It can be anybody. It can be a whole collection of bands. Pearl Jam. Natalie Merchant. It'd be, I guess if Snoop Dogg wants to come. But it can be really anybody that cares about fathers that are poor. Poor fathers tribute. I don't know, any country and western band. It can be any type of genre, independent pop. It can be grunge. It can be anybody that cares about poor fathers and wants to help. Or you can sit there, go to 7-Eleven, get a Slurpee, just slurp on the Slurpee. It's one of the two. I got an idea. Why didn't Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper show up there too, and they can play, do the little Stars Born thing, or they can just sit around drinking Slurpees. You know, why not? Why not? Money goes in my account, and I get to see my kids again. Any band that wants to do it can do it. They can show up there, Roanoke, the Chop Shop, and they can play and raise a fundraiser in the honor of poor fathers, and it goes into Cole Spivey's account. Why not? I don't think that's stupid. I think it's a good idea. I know a band that's a coward band that's not going to show up. Mercy Me. Hey, Mercy Me. The guy that killed his dad that was dying of cancer and started a band called Mercy Me. Why don't you show up there? If you're and you think I'm lying, I know you killed your dad. So why don't you show up there? Show up there and play in honor of poor fathers, in honor of your father. That way, the murder that you did upon your father because he was dying of cancer and then you started that stupid band instead, right? Why don't you show up there to ask God for forgiveness in front of everybody? And then you put the money in my account and allow me to see my children. You're seeing your children. Did you see your children today? Yes, you did. Go to Roanoke, Chop Shop. Mercy Me, start a band, or if you already have a band, start a band, show up at Roanoke and Chop Shop. Mercy Me, why don't you do it? Put the money in my account. You're a coward? Okay, then do it and show me that you're brave. Only the brave survive in this country because in 2030, you'll lose everything. So show up to the last minute fundraiser for poor fathers and put the money in Cole Spivey's account. Then I'll see my family again. Then prove me wrong, Mercy Me, and show up, and you can play music. Prove me wrong, and that way I can see my family again. So they can sit around the rest of their lives and make up excuses and eat their food eat their food, and make their excuses over and over and over again. They become old and stupid. Young bands, if you want to join, you can do it. It's Roanoke, Texas, Chop Shop in Roanoke, Texas. Prove that you're brave. You can show up there and start a fundraiser for poor fathers. You can put it in my account. I'll be able to get lawyers and the things that I need to help my sick wife, and we'll be able to start over again. It's not a bad tribute. And it can also go to other poor fathers too. You can do this concert over and over and over again. It could be a tribute to poor fathers, or fathers that are lost in the wilderness, right? People get lost, but that needs money. They need money. They need money to get pulled out of it. People judge them. They hurt them. They make them suffer. And they just find some stupid job that's not going to amount to really anything, because a lot of people are without work right now. And there's a lot of people that can help. So it's a sin not to. It's a sin not to help if you're a band. You should be on this list. It's a Poor Father tribute concert. It's a festival. All these different bands should be fighting to get on this list, and only the best should be there to bring in the most money, to spread it around the country to help other poor fathers, especially me, because I haven't seen my kids. I haven't seen them since March 9th of 2019. I haven't even seen my children because of money. And we can solve that problem. All you have to do is show up. You just have to show up and start playing. Say, what are you playing for? I'm playing for Cole Spivey's family. I'm playing for one man's family. You've helped one man, right? Saving Private Ryan, what was that about? One man. And Saving Private Ryan, when Spielberg made Saving Private Ryan, they were going for one man. The whole movie was based for one man. One man can change the world. It's for one man's family. That's what you say. That's all you have to say. Right there, right next to the tower, Roanoke. So what? All right, so there it is. It's not real big, but neither was trees. But it could be any band, really. I mean, it could be any band at all, no doubt. To Foo Fighters, to Smashing Pumpkins, it could be any band. Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, all right there, that little spot right there. Of course, it'll be overcrowded, but they can deal with it, right? Right there. Come on, you're brave, you'll do it. All you gotta do is show up right there. See that guy right there? He's a big fan. He's in it. He's in it. He's in it. He's in on it right there. Here's the parking right here. Here's a Chop Shop right here. Chop Shop live. It's live music right here. Right? Anything's possible, right? We landed a man on the moon. We can bring in some big name bands right here. Just put a bunch of bleachers right around here. Got that place right there for the beer. They can drink their beer and smoke their cigarettes. There's the stage right there. It means something by doing it here. Look what the sign says if you're so brave. There. Or, you know, Texas Motor Speedway might be better. I don't know. That's my idea. So no one's perfect, right? And you're not perfect either. But if you really, truly want to see your family again, it'll happen. God will put that festival together at Texas Motor Speedway, and it will happen. Because Jesus Christ loves me, and he loves you. And this country has gone to hell in a handbasket. And we can save it. And Texas Motor Speedway is big enough for all of them. So this is the actual order. They'll grow up. They'll have families. And they'll die in front of the television fat asses. There can be a little band in Grapevine playing anywhere. Bands in Grapevine, bands in Roanoke, bands at Texas Motor Speedway in Northlake. It can be a whole festival for family. One side could be for poor fathers, the other one for poor mothers, for poor children, for poverty. A family of people that need help. All right, it's faith-based. But it can be rockers. Pearl Jam can still be faith-based. It can still be rockers can show up to tribute, because you want to bring the sinners together. We want the sinners to be there. All the people that are sinners can be there as one, fighting for family. Put some of the money in my account, I'll get my children back, get lawyers. But if anybody comes close to me that I don't know, my bodyguards will kill you dead. Okay? You stay 6 feet from me unless I know you, or I give you permission, or I'll kill you dead. My bodyguards will kill you. Thanks. You have to have commercial success so that you can provide for your family. Because the world is an evil place. It doesn't care about you. And the money protects. So the concert will be held, the money will be put into your account, and you are free.